Good morning, everybody, and welcome back for your weekly energy forecast and tarot and oracle reading. Okay, so as we do every week, we're going to do cards for Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So let's get right to it. What card comes up? What guidance, what energy is here for Monday and Tuesday? We have Justice. Absolutely gorgeous card. So in this image, we have a lady who's got a blindfold on and she's carrying two scales, which obviously represents the scales of justice. So here, what I'm hearing with this is for today, let me hold it there so you can see a bit more. So for today and tomorrow, this is all about balance and fairness. And I'm also hearing the words personal accountability. For the energy we bring to the world, being accountable for our actions, and just basically being responsible beings, okay? And they're saying this is also to do with responsibility with our own energy, bearing in mind we're sovereign, energetic beings, and we bring energy, we are able to influence things. So let us be very wary of how we use our energy. Let us bring balance to our lives. And also to be fair in exchanges with others. Let us focus on fairness and balance today and tomorrow, I'm hearing. So there's justice. Now, because I felt like we need a bit of grounding this week, I thought we'd use a fairy deck. So let's see what comes up. What guidance is here? How can we focus on justice and balance? So just stop the bloody thing. This card says, magical gateway, and the wording on the card says it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the great rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. Now, how I put this together with the justice card will be to remember that when we are fair and when we are balanced in everything we say and do, it is easier to manifest what we want. It is easier to move forward, and it is easier to let go of this dark that she's walking away from and into the light, right? So here also I'm hearing karma as well, as in all the good that we've been doing, all of our good intentions, we're going to see more and more results for, right? And the same applies, and I don't want to say the bad we've done we're going to get punished for. No, that's not what I mean. What they're saying here loudly is that there's cause and effect with everything. And at the end of the day, energy is neutral, right? So whatever energy we're playing in and whatever energy we're giving out and sending out and acting on has a repercussion, right? So the universe is not saying to you, you must do good or you must do bad. No, that's up to your own personal barometer, right? And to do what is good and right for you, right? And you will see the results of that today and tomorrow. And they're saying these days now, again, there's no more veil. So everything's pretty much instant. Okay, so there's that. Now let's see, I wanted to work with a witchy deck too, just for a bit of practicality. Now let's see how we can elaborate on that. Oh, we have two cards stuck together. Okay, the first one says seasonal harvest. So there's a witch tending to her lavender garden, tending to her little flowers that are coming up there, those little lavender blooms. So again, this is about harvesting what we've been working on, the seeds we've been planting, all the hard work, all the giving and doing and giving and doing, we're going to start to see harvest for today and tomorrow, right? Again, justice is what you do, is what you get back. It's like the law of karma again, okay? And the next one says, give in to passion. Now, this lady is creating music, but as she's creating music, above her are all these, what looks like birds and butterflies. So this is about harnessing your creativity today and tomorrow, and to make magic with what you've been given, right? So that, in other words, they're saying the goodness that you're going to reap today and tomorrow, how can you make more goodness out of that? How can you extend further and create further with what you've been given? Because Spirit is saying this is the world that we're stepping into now, is we're all given these amazing gifts and talents and abilities that we need to use and to create. And then what we create from that, we can create from that creation, and so it goes, if that makes sense, right? Yeah, beautiful cards these. Stunning. Okay, now let's see, what do we have for Wednesday and Thursday? What energetic influence do we have Wednesday and Thursday? And Spirit is reminding me we've got a new moon this week. Okay, so Wednesday and Thursday, we have the Seven of Swords. Now on this card, there's a man, it looks like he's picking up swords from the ground and he's kind of running away with them, okay? So with this card here, I'm hearing, don't be afraid to revise your plans. So in other words, if this is not really working out, if you're not reaping the rewards that you're wanting, then it's time to relook at your plans, right? So in other words, let's say you've planted seeds and the flowers or the fruit that's coming from that is not really what you wanted. Time to plant different seeds, time to revisit your plans and tweak them, okay? Because the Spirit is reminding us of how much we learned last year and how much we're still learning. So based on that learning, maybe we can tweak something here and there to make the change that we really do want and to get the results we really do want. Okay, so let's elaborate on that, and let's get a fairy card out and let's see how that becomes relevant and how that adds to the story. We have find balance. We were just talking about that. Okay, and on the card it says find the balance between your work, rest and playtime, and you'll have more energy, harmony and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. Okay, so again, if you're not seeing the results that you're looking for, it's time to revisit those seeds that you've been planting. It's time to rethink your planning. And also, this is what I'm hearing loudly from Spirit here is maybe you've been working too hard. Maybe you've been doing too much, right? So in other words, the seeds you've been planting, maybe you've been overwatering them or overfeeding them. What happens? They bloody die, don't they? So yeah, time to go back to the drawing board, plant different seeds if you like, but manage them carefully, manage them better, be more patient. So instead of standing by the seed, feeding it and watering it, overdoing it, and then still standing there with your hand on your hip going, hello, when are you going to grow? Walk away from the plant. Take a deep breath. Go do something else. And when you come back, you'll see your harvest better than the first one that you tried. Okay, so find the balance here, right? Now let's elaborate on that with an Everyday Witch Oracle card. It says fire magic. Now fire is a very creative element, okay? And fire, when used incorrectly, can be very destructive. So again, here's this energy of, yes, you might be feeling fired up and very passionate and like you just want to get going, okay? So they're saying be patient with this energy that you're feeling. Harness this energy, this fiery thatness that you're feeling. Harness that energy and let it work for you so that it is not destructive, if that makes sense there. Okay, harness your passions and let them work for you. Okay, so that's Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, now let's see, what do we have for Friday and the weekend? I always like looking at the weekend cards. Interesting to see what comes up out of there. That one. We have the King of Pentacles. How majestic is this card? Okay, there's a king. He's sitting on his throne. He's very opulent, very wealthy, very powerful, and he's got everything he needs around him. Okay. Now, the energy of this card for Friday and the weekend is all about achievement, accomplishment, money, wealth, prosperity, right? So therefore, this weekend here will be about really counting your blessings, counting your achievements, being very well aware of the hard work that you've put in, and even starting to enjoy what you've reaped and harvested for yourself, right? Plus being able to share that with others, okay? And also don't be afraid to share your knowledge, I'm hearing. Share your wisdom. Like, how did you get to where you are now? Maybe you can be the example of what success looks like to others, okay? This is a beautiful card. This is also talking about career advancement. So if you are worrying about work and your career and things like that, you can expect to see things starting to shift from Friday and the weekend onward. This is a very, very good card to pull for that. Okay, so there's that. Now, what fairy guidance, fairy cards do we have for Friday and the weekend? It says, look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. So here, this card will be about learning more, studying more, or maybe even teaching what you know, right? Because Spirit is saying we're going into a period now where knowledge is very, very valuable, right? So in a sense, let's use work as an example again. Let's say you're tired of your mundane job that is maybe not your passion, and you're feeling guided to go on to do something else. Maybe there's some learning. Maybe you need to learn a bit more about your talent and your passion so that you can share it with others. Maybe you're wanting to refine your skill so that you can share it with others and have that as like a sideline business that you can do and get paid for and be supported by, okay? Also, this ties in once again with teaching. So if you're feeling drawn to sharing and teaching your knowledge, do so, right? The world needs knowledge right now, okay? We all do. Okay, so there's that. And let's see what oracle card we have. 2 again. Okay. Alrighty. How interesting. How interesting. It says learn from life. Again, look at the books here. Okay, so here again we're being encouraged to learn as much as we can, maybe expand on our knowledge, share our knowledge, etc. Okay, and the next card says earth magic. Now earth magic is all about being grounded and using what's in front of you. So the guidance I'm getting here is, and it's specifically to do with a business I'm hearing in this instance, they're saying if you're feeling guided to start a business of your own, or what have you, don't be afraid to refine your skill that you have, to refine your talent. And they're saying be practical about it. Don't go into the I don't have money, I don't have time. Okay, don't do that. Use what's in front of you, right? And you'll be able to make it happen, because Spirit is saying this year is going to produce a lot of entrepreneurs, right? Which is wonderful. There's nothing better than being independent, right? If that makes sense there. So this is just mind-blowing as to how this is all so related. I need more hands. First of all, we had the card of the businessman, the rich, opulent king, who's enjoying his resources, he's enjoying his harvests, right? He's also able to share that with others, share his knowledge. And we had look in a book. And here we have learn and be practical about it. Isn't that amazing? You just can't make this up, I tell you. Okay, so all in all, what I love for us about this week is, first of all, we get to revise our plans. In other words, whatever we planned maybe a year ago, obviously that would have changed a hell of a lot. And now we get to revisit those plans and revise them. So let's not go into, oh my goodness, well I tried this and that failed, or I'm doing this and that's failing. Don't go there. Rather go into, well, what else can I do? Do I have a talent and a skill that I can offer? What else do I have available to me? What resources do I have available to me to offer the world, to make my life better, to make other people's lives better? Don't be afraid to go big, I'm hearing. But also, again, excuse me, be patient and find the balance while you're doing all of that. So this looks like a busy week of seed planting, seeing results for efforts, doing the best we can where we are, self-care, being practical, being focused on money and what money means to us, and how we can have different avenues on how to get practical about creating that money for ourselves. And they're saying a lot of our money creation is going to come from our talents. So we're not just going to be doing something because it pays the bills. That's so 2020 and before. 2021 and beyond is having work, businesses, etc., that is self-sustaining, that is resilient, right? Excuse me. And also using our talents and our passions to make money, right? How marvelous. And also, again, don't be afraid if you're already doing that, don't be afraid to share your knowledge, to teach other people how to do that. So all in all, a lovely week, no bad cards here, okay? So no major life lessons or soul lessons this week. This is all about being productive, getting moving, making it happen, wishing wisely, faster manifestation now, and just basically a brilliant week ahead. So hooray. So sending you all so much love. And again, I love reading all of your comments. And if you enjoy my videos, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. And I wish you all an amazing day and an amazing week. Take care and lots of love. Bye.